Well, I guess this is like an appreciation video. It's been a long time coming, and I've been wanting to do something like this for like quite a while. I wanted to let people know at my old high school, Miramonte, Bakersfield, California. It was a high school that I actually had to go to right after my original one that I was planning. I wanted to go off for years because it had like the best drama program I had ever seen in my life. I mean, the best teacher, Robert Long. You know, he has a lot of connection, a lot of drama students has passed underneath him, and it's like he always made me want to become an actor. And just always knew myself as not being very good. I know I got a lot better. I mean, I wouldn't say like as you guys know, because like from what you've seen, like that Sorry to Love You video, obviously that was pretty bad acting. My friend thought it was great, but she's my friend. But I've always wanted to make a video to commemorate all my friends, and it doesn't reach all of them because like I made a Facebook account, and I only really added people that I know, they're like close and all that, and I added a couple of people that you know, like my girl's best friend, something like that, and there's a bunch of things like that. But in all honesty, I actually always wanted to make a video to commemorate the ones I knew at the high school itself. So obviously that's gonna make a really long video that I don't I want to make it, but the difficulty, like, because I know this gonna get interrupted, as you just heard my older brother's voice, and you're most likely gonna hear your favorite nigga Roach Gibson come in at some point in the video itself. I'm looking at my testicles. So let's get this started, because I don't want this to be 30 minutes, because no one's going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not even going to upload it. Blue shirt. I don't even like the color blue. I actually hate it. Red is my favorite color. Like this little red. You guys can't see it. That doesn't make sense. Why would I say that? Alright, so I'm going to show you like, I think it's 3 pictures they uploaded. Because I'm lazy. Was it lazy? 3 pictures of the great school. You'll see it. Right, wait, do I notice? Yeah, no, it's not, it's not with everything. Right now. Yeah, that was my high school. It's, you really can't see me. God, I need to stop being lazy. So you really can't say anything, but honestly, it is a beautiful campus, great teachers. My personal favorite that I've ever met there was my favorite teacher, Mr. Scoop. He was this Irish type dude. I mean, I didn't know he had an Irish blood. He didn't speak an Irish accent, but you know, he's from America. But Patrick Michael Scuba, so can't get any more Irish than that. But he was an English teacher that did exactly what you see on TV. He would engage the students. He made them their best friends. He even told them stories about his old childhood. Now, I've had a couple of English teachers that would just be like, do this, do that, and get this done right here. He would probably do that voice, but he do it in such a way that someone would say it's elegant, it's funny, it's, what in the world, you don't expect this. And he's a young dude. I think he was only 2 years into the job, or that was another teacher, Mr. Jacobs. But either way, he taught the class in a way that nobody in the world could reject him. Like, he was hilarious. He really was. He could be an easy comedian. But we also had a teacher named Mr. Day. He big old pot belly, and he was the whitest guy you would ever know, but had the blackest students in every single class. Like, you could walk in there and you would see just this white guy surrounded by just people acting like Cat Williams or something like that. And it's ludicrous, but he managed them well. I only heard him shout probably 4 or 5 times, but the dude's obsessed with cars, so you know he's gonna make it in cool with a lot of different students. But in all honesty, I love the school. We had a teacher named Miss Newman. She was new there, older lady. I know not a lot of people like that. They call it the B word and all that. And I always went to students, I'm like, y'all call it the B word, but who's the one that's reflecting on the teacher? It's you guys. You guys are sitting there harassing her and stuff. She is honestly a great teacher. But enough about her and that. I kind of want to get to commemorating my friends and stuff, because I want to let my friends know you guys really did do a good job. And I know you guys knew me as Briggs, you know, that guy that you don't really affect, but you want to have a great laugh with, that is really, really sexual, probably the sexiest guy you've ever known. But I kind of wanted to let you guys know that each and every one of you did have some kind of effect on me, and it really did cause a big effect. Because if I was to grow by myself, I would have grown to be more sexual than I am, more complicated. Warning, nigga roach is about to mess with the video. A lot of different things that you guys did cause to either help along with or cause, you know, some kind of small altercation to make a big difference in my life as well as others. So I'm gonna go through my friends list. Remember, I only added a couple of people, but I will mention the ones that cause a difference while in school itself.
Nigga Rose Gibson.
Shut up, female. All right, beginning with my friend Hector Yanis. And Ganes. How's the last name pronounced?
Nigga.
So beginning with Hector Yanis. Now he is one of those guys that he'll doubt himself in the split second. But you go and you pick the guy back up, and he has like one of the calmest voices in the world. So you know anybody can talk to him, and he helps you. He's really helpful. I mean, I have him as a friend on Xbox, and he usually spouting out advice or ways to help. So he's one of those guys that will help you in any time, at any time, during anywhere. Wait. Next, Alice Williams. Or Parliament or whatever. Alice is someone I grew up with, and she never knew, but I would get a crush on her probably 5 times out of a year. So she was the most common person I ever crushed on. Stop looking at my pitsy perps. But it wasn't just a crush out of, oh my god, she has the biggest butt you've ever seen and all that, or oh my god, she's beautiful. I mean, she was, and the other one was too, but she was someone I knew for a very long time, and I've always gotten close with or talked to or something like that. Or even if I wanted advice to come to her, she wouldn't offer the best because I usually get away from me type stuff. But we fought. Next is my boy, Seth Davis, or I knew him as Seth Rodriguez. Apparently he changed his name. He's this crazy white boy with this insanely long red or auburn hair, as he said. I'm gonna light it up in here right quick. Hold on. Look, do dog. No, I was waiting. I was like, yeah, no, okay, that's okay. Now this guy right here, he is crazy. He's insane. I call him Wolf and all that. I can't remember the reason why. He's that crazy white boy that you're gonna see wearing a gas mask, 2 cans of spray paint coming at you, go like this and such, and you're gonna be like, "Someone please get this crazy ass nigga away from me," like that. But he has a heart of gold. Can't be with a woman for more than 5 days probably because he screws it up, but the guy has a heart of gold. It really does. Now, Margarita Vasquez, she was someone I went out with for about a week, but honestly, I gotta say, it was a really great time. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't so much just for the relationship and all that. It was also, like, during the time that we went out, it was this tutoring bus. We called it back of the bus, and it became like a family to me. It was like a second grade family. It had a lot of my friends in it, and they were my closest friends at these times, including this girl I know, Alejandra Lopez. She hates me now for I still don't know the reason why, but I bit back at her, so I do apologize for that. but she in all honesty was a great person to know. But Margarita, like, she was one of those girls that knew every type of music there is. So she would sing in the back of it, and I hate when people sing around me. I can't stand it. Don't sing around me. We'll come after you. But she sung, and I was, and I was getting these. I knew I was in little relationships as I was young, 5, 6 or 5, touching groins and stuff, and sucking on each other in ways. What 5-year-olds do, 6-year-olds, 6-year-old. I was 6. But she was probably my first. It was a week, so I don't know, relationship. What do you ever call that in a week? First, I was in high school. And she really did make the time there. After we broke up, it was a mutual breakup, so nothing really happened after that. I have a boy, Noah Wall. He's brothers to one of my old best friends that I really do miss, but he had to move to LA. I hate you for that, like skinny nigga. But Noah, he's another one of those guys with calm voices, but a guy like me had an anger problem, and it was obvious. He would get angry, he would punch and stuff. And he got in a fight with his brother and literally headbutted him 3 times. They both headbutt each other back and forth. I'm like, no, stop. Ew, ow, it hurts. But he was one of those guys that you would really like to get to know. Apparently, next I have on there is Jennifer N. Williams. My baby girl. Baby, I really do love you, and that is the person I'm currently in a relationship with. But as a friend, when I knew her, she was like eternally attached to this other girl, Nicole. And they were best friends, but anytime you got Jennifer alone, it was usually like this crazy, weird, sexual, funny stuff that you don't hope to hear. Like, you be hanging out with your friends, and all of a sudden you see this girl just roll over their alt to you and say one little quote, some weird thing sexual, and the whole group would just bust apart laughing. She was that person that you wanted to be around you anytime. But you couldn't get that to happen because she was usually around her friend. But it was still hilarious because then you could go over there and mess with both of them. Down the part I have, what's her name? Erin. She was that little, well, not quite anymore, but she was a little quiet white girl that, you see in movies that somebody will go and poke and she'll say, stop. You poke again, stop. Poke again, and then she'll kick you in the balls. But you could always tell she had one of those underlying parts for her that made her, one of those really fun people. Like, I didn't discover until later, after seeing her around campus a couple times, that she was in a play that I was attending. I don't remember what it's called. I know it's not Much Ado About Nothing. God dang it. I can't remember what it's called, but I was the principal and I was supposed to shout at her. She was a teacher. She's this little, 3 foot tall, that's wrong. 4 foot, 5 foot tall white girl. I was sitting there yelling at her, and my family, who was way there in the seats, way up over there, was sitting there like, oh my God, I think you're going to kill her. I'm like, no, I was, it's part of the script. But I asked her backstage. She said, no, it didn't scare her. She just, it was weird. Or, I can't remember what she said. But she is one of those pretty cool girls and stuff. And people would say, oh, she doesn't look too cute. But she did grow to be a really gorgeous young lady. I still want to kick her in the toes, though. Don't judge me. Marisol Alvarez, or as I call her, Amber. She was honestly, at one point, it was around the time I went out with Margarita. She was right there when I asked her out. It was weird. I literally said, Margarita, best guess, whenever would you like to go out with me? Because anytime I ask somebody out or just have to go out with somebody, I say the full name. Except for one. It was one time. You'll learn about her later on down the list. But Amber, she was also like the coolest girl in the world. She really was. Like, funniest person you could probably meet. Because if you said a joke to her, she would remember that joke for 5 months ahead and repeat it perfectly, but add her own twist onto it, and it's hilarious. Like, she is one of my favorite people I've ever met. I talked to her a little while back, and she said she changed, and she honestly did. I mean, girl turned into like this little skinny stick, gained height. I didn't know she could do that. But yeah, people change. Leslie Pineda. My daughter. I call her my daughter because I don't know where that sprouted. I don't know where that started. When I called her my daughter, and it's been like that for years since. We were also in another play together. I know. We were also in another play. It was a Shakespearean play. I was supposed to be, I think, king of this weird castle, and she was my daughter in the play. How did I not remember that? And I can't remember what happened, but it was a little comedy thing. And we went to a Shakespearean festival, and we were the new school. And every old school, BHS or Foothill, the most popular schools in the valley, literally were there. And even was Highland with Mr. Long, who sat about 2 rows behind me. You have no idea. Like, I wet my panties then. Like, I'm sitting there, oh my God. Some, like practically who would be my acting idol was 2 rows behind me. And, I wanted to go ahead and try to show off, see how good I was. And I was like, nothing compared to I'm sorry. Our whole team. Our whole team was just like, they had rehearsed there before. They had like 2 days to go ahead and practice where they were, and we weren't able. We didn't do that. I guess because, and like I even admit, I got lazy. So I was like, in the whole class, I was pretty much like the guy there that was actually into the acting. Now, I knew a lot of people that were into it, but they didn't want to do anything extra. They just want to go, get the acting, get the grade, leave the class. I was there because I actually really enjoyed the acting. A couple of us was, but I know that a lot of those students, for some reason, were like kicked out of class or something like that. So we went, and everybody there, like VHS, all the acting students, it was beautiful. It was one I did not like, but it was mostly because everybody was like, oh, Miramonte, because somebody went, not from Miramonte, from actually East itself, went tagged up East and blamed it on Miramonte, brand new school, so they started like a sports rivalry. Well, they do that. So we went, and since we didn't have no practice there, we rehearsed our lines. Everybody went, and it went swimmingly or beautifully or whatever. We come there, and we begin it, and one girl forgets her lines. She's sitting there talking, and it stopped for like 30 seconds. We tormented her for the rest of the year for that, but we actually did enjoy the time. The whole time Miss Long was behind there, and once I got back to my seat, I did not want to speak to him. I felt so disappointed. We continued it on. I think I'm the one that intervened or something like that, but still. Brandy Alexander. She is my play cousin. She didn't have a true impact on me in high school, but she was always one of the people that always tried to go back and bother her or something like that, and we could never find her. She was always up and about, but yeah. Vanessa Delgado. Now, if there's anyone in this world that has ever changed me or made more of an impact in this world than anyone, it is her. She was the only girl that I ever went out with. I did not say her full name. She just came out of nowhere, like out of the blue, in the drama program. And, I walked past her and see this girl with this big old butt, like just like that. And I walked past her. I'm like, oh my God, new student stuff. Fast forward past that part of the story. It's boring. The next day, I see her around campus. She starts talking like this chola type thing. So I immediately hit her because I can't stand cholas. But she was half black, so it was weird. But we go back in the drama program, and I have like a bad anger problem. It's gone now ever since I met her. but I would like get angry out of like nowhere. I got it from my dad, and she came up, and I was the last person in class because I always get out last. She came up and asked me what's wrong. We started talking. It took me 30 minutes to find out this girl was flirting with me. I was like, oh my god, this is explaining why she's sitting next to me, talking about her breast, talking, no, I'm like, 30 minutes. Oh, so she's flirting with me. So it took me that while, and then eventually, the next day, the day after that, we ended up going out, and I didn't say her full name. I just, we were holding hands, walking around campus, and some girl asked if we're going out. We look at each other like, really, no, we never really said anything. And I walk her to her class, because by then she told me all the class. She told me she went to Miss Odom's class, which I went the year before, or 2 years before, I can't remember. And I was like, so we go. Because it took me 2 weeks to fully memorize her name, same thing with me. And I was like, so are we going out? And she kisses me, and then she says yes, and then she just runs off. I tried to smack her butt. No, she just runs off, so that was weird. But throughout the whole relationship, we went through this whole, marital type phase, we went through the honeymoon type phase. We went to have sex in the graveyard, have sex at the library, have sex at the mall, just a bunch of different places. We went through that whole era. And the relationship ends in a very, very wrong way. And I'm going to admit, it did hurt me. I was over cheating. It did hurt me, but I was over within the same day. It was a little over a year. I guess the reason why I was able to recuperate so fast is after 6 months we just began to fight like a whole lot. But she was I did really enjoy her. She was a really fun person to be with. I never, enjoyed being with somebody that was that fun yet. So let's see. On to Jessica Renee Core. She was my second favorite freshman. What made her fun is she didn't take nothing from nobody. And I normally don't like those kind of people, but she did not. And when she first saw me, when we first started talking, she would respond rude, like, oh my gosh, will you stop talking about sex? You're in high school. High school shouldn't have sex. 2 weeks later, I said something funny. And I also knew her older sister, which was Jennifer. Not the one I'm going out with, the white one. I ended up going out. Not going out. I ended up, see what you did. I am knowing her. I'll be right back. And once again, I found out she talks very sexual. And we hit it off, and she just became like my favorite freshman of that year. Now, Anthony Hawkins Jr., sexual mocha. That's what we call him. I was sexual chocolate, he was sexual mocha. And as we go down the list, there's a couple other sexual people. Vanessa was sexual caramel, but she wasn't around that long for that part. But he's like this dark dude that at first, like when you meet him, it's awkward because I'm one of those really open people, and I found out later that people really don't like open people. They like these conservative. You say hi, I say hi, bye, and that's like what makes the best friends to people. I don't know how that works. He was one of those guys that are like really hard to crack. Once you get him to, I was about to say open up and have something really gay. My hair got really flat. He's cool. The dude knows music. I tried to get him to find me a music track for this part, but I'm just gonna have to find something else. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. Trishay, I think her last name is Heron. Herring or whatever. She's crazy. She's crazy. She scares me. She's like one of those really scary people. She eventually, when she grew up, she became like this whole ghetto persona, which some tells me that's not really you. But she's funny, and she's a big comedian. You can't say nothing. She's one of those girls where one of those black girls where you can't say nothing, expect for her to not say something back. Like if you actually said, "Oh, you black," she gonna have 53 different insults for you the next second. Ali Gutierrez, she's crazy too, but she honestly, like, she was one of those girls that were, when she first came, she was hated from day one to day end by a lot of people that didn't really know her. I know she changed to become a lot different of a person. She started trying to be all quiet. I'm like, honestly, I don't remember that as being you, but she purposely changed. I don't know why. I mean, not purposely. Something changed, but honestly, she was a really artsy person. Was ready to do anything. Like if it was singing or acting, she would be willing to do it. And she was probably one of my best friends throughout the high school. One of my favorites. Devon. He's another guy that I grew up with. And he like grew up to be like really cool to like everybody. Like everyone's like, oh, you know, he grew up to be like one of those people that were like, oh, gangsta. I'm like, first of all, do you guys remember this is a guy that we went around town playing tag with? And I'm sorry, Devon, I love you, boy, but your breath used to stink. It used to be kicking. I'm sorry. I know my breath stink every now and then because I hated brushing my teeth. Because, you know, every kid hated to brush your teeth at some point.
Yeah, I love brushing my teeth.
It was fast, so he could like run like an instant mile. But he grew up to be good. I mean, he grew up, he raps and all that. And apparently I was supposed to go and do some rap thing with him, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at that. Brandy Johnson. She's crazy. She's really scary. She's mixed. But she's one of those people that if you don't hate her, you absolutely love her and you want to touch her boobs. I'm sorry, that's not something you say, but you want to. But the thing that made her cool is she knew everyone. And she didn't try to exploit it. She didn't try to be like, oh, I'm popular and all that. She was another girl that if you said anything to, she's not going to insult you. No, she's going to punch you in the throat. And it'll hurt. Isaac Barella. My initial favorite freshman. The thing that made this guy cool, well, as you can see by the picture right there, if I get it right here, I don't know if I'm up, is there is no end to this boy's goofiness. He can do anything that's going to get you to laugh. Whether it takes, and I've literally seen this, the boy hurts his own leg to get you to laugh, he will do it. But one thing he hid behind that immense amount of laughability, that in a word, was the fact that he can solve like anything with problems. Like the dude is really intelligent. Doesn't show it, and he can't show you if he tried. The guy's really intelligent, really smart, and very brave. Victor, yeah. I just call him Phoebes. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I don't really say Victor. He's one of those guys that when you first see, you're going to think, oh, okay. And this almost happened with me. You would think, oh, okay, this guy, I'm going to have to fight this guy. I'm going to have to punch to, you know, teach him who I am. And initially, he is like that. You know, he called me, I think he was one of those guys that, because he knew a friend of mine and he knew a guy that really did not like me. And I think he went by the word of the guy that really did not like me. I did not dig my hair. I'm trying to fix it. They're plastic. No Michael Jackson joke intended. So basically, I meet him through a way that I'm over thinking, okay, I'm a big dude. I'm bigger than him. Doesn't mean I necessarily have to fight. I am a pacifist, but, you know, if you got to fight, you got to fight. But I meet this guy, and we start talking. We get off on the wrong foot. Well, so he hears a joke I tell someone else, some really sexual joke, because apparently everything about me is sexual stuff. But I meet him, and we become friends. And turns out this guy really has a heart of gold. Like, he's sitting there talking. Like, first you think he's gonna talk bad about women, but the dude ends up being one of these really warm-hearted, really nice guys. And he's one of those guys that you would never meet with like a better heart. You guys cannot hear me because everybody got to talk in the middle of everything. Be right back. Warren. you could tell she was one of those girls that it was awkward. Like most things about her, you don't find out until you obviously are a great person. Like most people, the simple fact that she was loud, and when you see a white person, you always expect for them to be quiet and back at the library just don't make no noise. And the fact that she was loud voided that, and people be big dirt to her. I was kind to her. Now I gotta admit, it was a couple times you got on my nerves, girl. It was, yeah. But she was a great person. She was fun to be around and stuff. Going down the list, Martin Mora. Marty, as everybody called him, or as I called him, Jesus. Because the dude's hair was long, he even looked like Jesus, and he would tell you the truth about whatever you said. If something you did sucked, he's going to come with, dude, you don't do that and stuff. He was a great guy. And one of those people that you always hope to know at some point in time. Because everybody should meet Jesus. Going down the list. Big Buddha J! Marlene Judy Melendez. I never really talked to her on campus, really. Like, we shared a couple of words. She was in the drama program. She can act, but it was awkward because you could tell it's not something that she needed to do. But I ended up messaging her when we got later on, and it turns out her humor is almost the exact same as mine. I guess it's because you couldn't see Judy without Geronimo. No, he's not an idiot. He's actually Mexican, whatever. But the fact that you couldn't see each other apart is what voided a lot of people from getting to know this great girl. It really was really fun, really cool. Now, moving on to one of my best friends that I've ever known, Micah Wall. I've known this guy since, I want to say, 9th grade? 8th grade? No, 9th grade. We call him the Prince of all light-skinned Eagles. Dude was light-skinned and black, like dark black at the same time, because he would pull out some of the blackest stuff. But the thing that made this guy great is his intelligence, philosophies, and his beliefs. Like, if he wouldn't automatically, like, say if you came up with something that you thought to be true and he did not agree with, he wouldn't just sit there and bash it down, throw it down, and say, oh, this is crap and all that. The guy would literally listen to you, tell you his beliefs, and eventually you have to believe him because the way he announced it, he was another guy that did not take any crap. I mean, you said something, he would punch you in the face. And he was a big dude. He's skinny now, which, Micah, I hate you for that. No, I mean, I lost weight, but you shouldn't have lost weight. But he's honestly, I'm going to tell you, there's 4 people. 3, because I was one of the 4. 4 boys, dudes, whatever you want to call them, that I met in high school that changed my life more than almost anybody besides that Vanessa person that you met, that I said, talked about. And he is one of them. So you're going to find out more about him later. Ada or Aura, I cannot pronounce your name, lady. Aura Ada Lima. She's the definition of black but not black. She, like, okay, anything that you would imagine a black girl say, she said or did. Because she's not black, so it's like, you're first like, what are you? And that's why I always say, because you're not human, Aura, Aura, Uda. DJ. Yeah, I can't bend these 2 fingers together for some reason. DJ was not crazy, but that weird white boy that everybody would want to know. Like, any girl that wasn't ghetto or something wanted to know him because, he had this hair, he had the emo hairstyle. First he came with spiky crap, Then Zac Efron here, we judge him for it all the time and stuff. And he was like not so much ignorant, but like he asked me, he was like, because few people are allowed to call me by my first name. Most people just say Briggs. But he was one of those guys that did not know much more. He came to me literally and said, was like, Isaiah, dude, I mean, I know it's true, but do girls fart? Like, it's just so gross. Like, I can't think of it, dude. Like, just imagine a girl. I'm like, dude, girls fart. You've seen your sister fart, probably. He's like, yeah, but that's my sister. I can't think. Like, that one girl, she's so sexy, but does she fart? I'm like, get on my face. Yeah, he's that kind of guy. Claudia Sanchez. Great actress, brilliant, great artist. Like I said, once I get a great camera, you're gonna see me actually do some good stuff, like zombie videos, war videos, fight scenes, all that stuff. But one of the number one things you're gonna be seeing is zombie stuff. I'm one of those guys that are in love with zombies, and so is she. I mean, she calls her boyfriend her zombie. And even though the camera's not gonna be all like $1,000 camera perfect and all that, you're gonna see some great zombie effects if I can get this girl in. I mean, she makes bullet holes look perfect. She makes axe wounds look perfect. I mean, she posted a picture and I was like, oh my god, this girl must have been trapped in an asylum abused for 6 years or something. She's that good with makeup. Nicole Morrison. She was the best friend to my current girlfriend, Jennifer, for I think 8 years, 9 years, whatever. And she was that, as you're going to see, I mean, about the pictures, whenever I'm going to put them, pictures or whatever, right there, she's, you know, cute. And she's that kind of really quiet black girl that everybody tries to get to know because they want to get with. I mean, the skinny little mini thing. My brother had like the biggest crush on her. And he wants to be mentioned, so there you go, you're mentioned. That's all you get. I don't love you. I mean, great humor. Apparently, she had anger problems with people. I never seen it. I touched her boob once. That's about it.
You said boob now?
Melissa Mendez. Now, you ever meet one of those type of people that seem so innocent around you that you want to just keep from every dude asking out as if it were like your little sister or something like that? If there's anyone that was like that to me, it's Melissa. Now, when I also say that, when I say people are good actors or actors, I usually mean that in the sense that they're good for whatever age they should be, or whatever demographic they live in. She was amazing. I mean, she was on Zack and Cody, but as an extra, she was running around on the ship or something like that, but she was on there. And honestly, I would say she probably deserves the lead role in that show because both them boys connect. She can. She was amazing. This beautiful little perfect smile girl. I mean, you can see her in the picture. I tried to find a goofy picture of her, but they're all like beautiful and stuff. And my boy Steve, which you're going to find out later on, he tried to ask her out. This whole time, I'm like, okay, I love my boy Steve. That's my boy right there. I mean, he would come with Mexican jokes left and right. It would get annoying, but one of them was funny. But he says, Brooks, can I ask her? I'm like, dude, go ahead. I mean, I don't cover your life. And I kind of didn't want him to because I'm like, I mean, this is the guy that's actually out every girl in the school. But yeah, she was actually that much of a kind of important person. She grew up and was like, Melissa's growing up like that. So yes, Melissa, that is why I, try to get not Steve to ask you out. I do kind of look at you as like my little sister. Going down on the list, I need to be moving faster on. Alright, Kim Soto. Stick. DJ loves you. Go out with each other. I want you to have like a million little babies. Like these little twigs just walk on like that. I want y'all to do that. The thing that makes you cool, Kim, is you have the deepest voice in the world, but it's insanely sexy. So you get you can get a man's voice right here, and you get Kat Von D's voice, and you gonna think, oh, she's sexy, but is she like a transvestite or something like that? With Kim, It's different. It's deep, but not as deep as cats, and not as deep as a dude, but like right there, perfect in between. And what makes her cool was she's a big video game player. I play a lot of video games. I mean, there's gameplay videos down there, which I'm probably not going to be making any gameplay videos, Hector. I'm sorry. The reason why is because I don't like having to deal with machinima, so I ain't getting sued. Eduardo Sierra, my boy Penguin. He was another one like Devon that I grew up. I grew up with Penguin. I mean, 5th grade or 6th grade, I can't remember. And he was another one that would play tag with us, and big fan of wrestling and all that. I've had me and this dude. We've had each other's backs for the longest time. We split apart pretty much. I mean, we're not like the best friends or anything, so we don't really talk much. Juan Aguilar. Another guy I grew up with. Met him around the same exact time. We talked, and like he became one of the popular type dudes. So you wouldn't expect much out of him, and I try to stay more towards the nerdy type area because I like games. One, like women. I mean, I love women, but I can't get women. I'm not, you know, as you can tell, I'm not fine. I'm kind of an ugly dude. But he was down to earth though. Like he would come to me, ask me for advice, something like that. I'm like, dude, we have all these hundreds of people that love you. The dude is humble. Not a lot of my friends know this guy, but Cody Gale. I just one, your name was Guerra, something like that. He didn't go through my high school. Neither Highland or Miramonte. He went to Bigfoot Adult School. I had to go there to pick up like 10 credits, something like that. I'm not stupid. I'm actually insanely intelligent. I hate school. I don't like doing work. It's annoying. It's gay. But this guy, first Hawaiian I've ever met, and I'm gonna tell you now, roll a thumb. Hug every Hawaiian you ever meet. It will bring you great fortune. This guy, intelligent but funny as anything. Like, and he's insanely cool. I mean, a lot of people think, you know, gay, but he does both earring things. You know, he'll hug either girl or boy, but he's one of those guys that are really just out there, and everyone should know him as some kind of friend. Moving on to, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, lady. Jasmine Aficiado. Psycho. We called her Psycho. She was part of that whole balls clapped against the chair. She was part of that Back of the Bus family, as I mentioned. Funny and stuff, psychopathic, would probably try to kill you. Now, right here, moving on to my boy John Barron. I've known this guy from the beginning of Miramonte to the end, and still now. He was another guy that I met. Just everything I said about Victor, say about this guy, said. Really no difference. Like, if anybody should relate it, him and Victor. Dan Leon, or Dan, ex-boyfriend to Kim. He's the first Asian I could stand. I'm sorry, but every other one I've known has been annoying. But this guy, I mean, he irritated me a couple times. But this guy, he's cool. And I can't remember, but he's on a friends list. He's on my as a subscriber. And like, if you ever to go on there, check, and you see music, this guy plays music. He's a good, you know, musician. Juan Perez. Everything I said about Penguin, except for that know him for a long time, same exact thing with this guy. Zico Castellanes, or as we called him, damn, sexual. God dang it, sexual something. Sorry, boy, but. It should have been Sexual Milkshake, because you know that song, my milkshake brings out a boys, right? He would do that in the back of your head, like right here in that part that you don't want to scratch because you know it would hurt for some reason. He'd be sitting at the back of your like that, but you don't want to punch this guy, because when I first met him, I thought he was another like Victor and all that. And he is cool. He's funny, hilarious. And when I first met him, he was sitting right behind me, and we were watching something in Mr. Day's class. It was a movie, and I would just hear in the background. Nigger. I'm like, wait, someone say nigger? And I look back, I see this guy do this homework. I turn around, he does the same exact thing. And I'm meeting him, and he told me, no, that's just something I do. And, you know, first of all, when you see somebody that's not exactly racist, you saying nigger is, like, not cool. But this guy, He's cool. It's funny. Paisley Minor. Okay. I never told you this, Paisley, but yes, I did want to go out with you. DJ, when he's the one that come up and had me ask, "Oh, Paisley, are you lesbian?" And when you got all mad at me, you should have got mad at DJ. He's the one that doesn't know anything about women, not me. But what made you cool was the fact that you were tall and I can't remember. Okay. But anyways, I tried to scare her like 8 times, could not scare her. Her birthday came around, and I went, made a growling noise, and then she tried to punch me with Winnie the Pooh. Ralph Tellis. Dude, your last name is Bajo, not Tellis. Great, wonderful actor. This guy, he has that whole metrosexual thing going on. So, like, it looks like he's gay, but he's not. But he wears like kind of like gayish clothing. But it's cool, like it's swagged out or whatever you want to call it. I don't call it that. Dude's a great actor, and he's hilarious. And he's kind of like DJ when it comes to being clueless about everything. But if there's any actor that I've ever known at my high school that could probably pass me, it was probably him. Yeah, I taught that dude everything, and he can't turn around and act like he taught me everything. Oh my God, this video's gonna be an hour. Vincent Romero, another guy that I grew up with. Apply everything that I said about Penguin to this guy. Said this guy has a heart of gold. I mean, honestly, the dude's as big as I am, tall as I am, but meatier, beefier than I am. But the guy has like the biggest heart, and honestly, I wouldn't be with who I am without this guy. Honestly, like when it comes to women, like I don't have room to discriminate. I mean, look at his face. Look at this. I honestly can't discriminate, but he taught me honestly what I am, who I am. He was one of those guys that will set you back a couple pegs on what humanity is, and you still can't be Super Smash Brothers. Stephanie Thomas. I don't know where to start with this girl. This girl's weird. Okay, she was God dang. I'll be right back. Stephanie Cole she found humor in everything. Like, honestly, there was no way in this world that you could not get this girl to laugh anytime. And the fact that she was like a human heater. Like, if you would hug this girl, she would get warm instantly. Like, it would literally be hot to the skin. That's weird. Once I thought about that, sounds like really molestery. Gary Goldman. Too fly for a white guy. No, fly for a white, something like that. He was the white guy that you expected any black guy in the whole school to know and think is cool. He honestly is that. The dude talks very slow. He first thought it's like, oh, is this dude retarded? No, he's so swagged out that his language ability to go out. What does that even mean? Steve. Well, I told you kind of already heard about Steve. Even though he was like the ladies' man, the player, whatever you want to call him, maxed out every girl, the dude has a heart of gold. I need to comb my hair. The dude has a heart of gold. He was a warm-hearted guy with nothing but Mexican jokes. He loves being Mexican. You never in the world meet somebody who enjoys eating beans and rice this much as this guy. Moving on down the list. Stop walking around the house, Blackie. Lulu. Another person I've known since 7th grade, and honestly was one of those people that I would not be the same without. I knew her. She was, kind-hearted, weird. I can't. There's no way to describe her, really. Like, to be honest, like, Lou, there's no way to describe you. She's one of those people that you would love to know for, like, your whole life after meeting her for a day. Osvaldo Hernandez. A guy I've known since like 5th or 6th grade. I think you just saw me spit. Did you see that? No, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. Is that my fight? No, that's okay. No! I will not get back to my video. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. But I've known this guy for like the longest time, and honestly, it's not so much that my life would be any different without him. It's my friends. Like, he knows like almost everybody that I know. Ryan McQuinney. Dude, I didn't know you much. Like, I talked to you probably once or twice. The real reason why I talked to you, to be honest, is that you knew Nati, who was that girl I had a crush on for longer than anybody. Like 2-3 years straight. But honestly, from what I hear about you, and apparently you're like my girlfriend's cousin. That's weird. Honestly, I respect you. First, I didn't like you. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I didn't like you. But I do respect you. Not even for the whole, you going to the Air Force. Not even for the fact that you're defending this country. I mean, I love this country, and thank God we have another black man defending it. I mean, we're going to have a lot of people depressed about getting shot and stuff, and you're going to be there to entertain them. Marcus Navarro. Okay. You need to stop existing. I love you, bruh, but you need to just stop. When I said about Isaac, you can't have Isaac or Marcus together in one room. You will die upon impact. The dude is just that great. Let's see, moving on. Joseph Ruiz. This guy, the thing about Joey, I call him, I've known him since 7th grade. And he was one of the, like I said about DJ, the ladies' man without knowing it. Girls would come up and try to flirt with him and all that. And he didn't start finding this out until, like, actually a little over a year ago when I told him, you do realize all these girls are trying to flirt with you, right? He's like, no, man, I didn't know. Yeah, he's that kind of guy. Paul Cobb. I'm sorry about all the calling you black. I mean, dude, you are dark. I'm sorry, there's no way around that. You are dark. But you are a great guy. I mean, like I said, like when I say people are heart of gold, I mean, I'm not just saying heart of gold because, hold on, let me just camera. I'm not saying heart of gold just because, it's just a saying. The dude is kind and willing to help out at any time. He really is one of those kind of people. Paola Chavez. I didn't really know you all that well. I just know that you were one of those like really adorable girls that, someone say, oh, that's my little sister or something like that. And you were good at acting, but you just would not show it. But honestly, if there's anyone that should come out of this show, it is you. You are a really cool person. Mason. Boucher, as a lot of people. It's Boucher?
Boucher.
Mason Boucher. Is he French?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a liar, Denzel.
No, it's bullshit. It's French.
He was one of those white boys. Just, honestly, just perfect way to describe him. Dude, long hair. I don't think he has anymore. He cut it, right? Yeah, he
goes back. He's going to Army or Navy.
Oh, he's going to the Navy?
Marines.
Is he even going to last?
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. He's very athletic.
He is?
Not like he can run fast and he has a lot of endurance. He played tennis. It was the second best in the school. Third best.
Well, you can hear from Nigga Rose Gibson. The thing that made you cool, dude, was the whole serpent hair stuff, and the fact that every girl wanted to get to know you. You would go and say no, nope. You would just blow these girls off like back to back. I'm like, what the heck? Dude, Stephanie's coming at you. She's fine, and she's like human heater. But you know, blew her off. Shaquille Shivers, you need to die. J Bass. Just kidding, boy. I love you. J Bass. He is probably the second most amazing guy on this planet. Like anybody that does not know this guy will not know what there really is in this like world that make this world worth living for. The dude, he is awesome. Nobody can take that away from him. Jabez, if anybody ever says anything about you, like honestly, you are an amazing guy, and no one can ever take that away from you. No homo. I don't need to say that. I got a girlfriend. Rogelio Olea. Of all people, dude, you're awesome. My Mexican assassin. I've known this guy since, I want to say 8th grade, but I think it's 9th. Musician and ultimate Mexican. There's no more Mexican person in the world than this guy right here. You have to see him to know just anything. You have to see this guy. Like I was saying, last but not least, Jose Flores. I've known this guy since probably 4th, 5th grade, and honestly, there's no person in this world that's grown more than you, dude. I've seen you from this size. You're this size now. There's a big difference. You've grown a lot. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Oh, my hand's bigger than you. I've never seen someone grow so much. Like, out of anybody on this planet, I've seen this guy act from this little kid until how he is now, which is a guy that's going straight to defend this great, amazing country. And when I do this, I'm dead serious, boy. I love you. The thing about this guy is he will be there for you. If he loves you, this guy is going to go through hell and high water to make sure you don't get punched in the face. If someone punches you in the face, this dude will bite their kneecaps out, pull their spine out their butthole, Sub-Zero style. And out of anybody, that's it. The guy that has grown since I'm in front of my very eyes is that guy. Alright, so that's going through all my friends list. And part 2 of this hour-long video. Ah, God, it's supposed to be like 15 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this. I'm not gonna watch this. You gonna watch that? No? I ain't watching it. It's nasty. My New Year's resolution starting tomorrow, which will be January 22nd, going for a whole month until my birthday, which is February 22nd, is I will be uploading 2 videos a week. Now, what you end up seeing is I'll do like probably 2 or 3 a month, or like one will even go a whole month and it's like nothingness. And I don't like that. That's not me. So, starting tomorrow, January 22nd, you'll be seeing 2 videos every single week. Yeah. You thought you can't, stand me? You really can't. You really won't be able to stand me. And also, since I've now passed 2,000 video views in 2007. So yeah. And I have 23 subscribers. Most one of my friends, everybody loves me. For every subscriber, it's not to gain. This isn't to gain more, but it's something I've been wanting to do. There would be one backflip, like literally 260-some pound guy doing a backflip. Well, actually, you can see it right here.
Okay.
Still have my old practice skirt.
You didn't do it right.
Yeah. You big fatty fat. I'm sorry, I lost weight since then. Like honestly, I was fat. I still am now, but yeah, they gotten a lot better. But for every one subscriber, you will see me doing a backflip, and I know that's going to mean something because every day in high school I heard, especially from Shaquille, yeah, that's why you need to die. I would hear Briggs do a backflip. I'm looking around. If this dark nigga don't stop, and then boom, see Briggs do a backflip. And it's a back handspring, but I call it backflip because I don't do that no handstand. I can do it off a break. You will see one of those. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. That's my new subscriber neck thingy. I call y'all cool kids. You know, like PewDiePie, Bros, Toby, audience, Shane, you mother effers. How do you call your subscribers mother effers? And that was my Miramonte appreciation video. So I want to thank you all, and you guys have a great one, cool kids. Peace.